Ms. Butler, how are you?
Hi, Mr. Patrick. I'm well. How are you?
I'm okay. So you had a pretty good day, huh?
I had a really good day.
Okay, why don't we start with the ENG4C class? What happened there?
Okay, we started in today into an interactive storytelling unit using the video game Her Story by Sam Barlow, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect with the 4 C's. So just even the term storytelling kind of caught them off guard a little bit.
Right.
And within about 5 minutes, the grumbling stopped, and they were up on their feet talking about the game, wanting to stop so that they could discuss what was going on. It was pretty incredible.
The energy level was really high.
It was
Engagement
really
was
high.
Right?
It's a completely narrative-less game that follows the mystery of a woman who's being interviewed. There are several different interviews, and the only thing that the user gets is the police interviews that they've completed with her from 1994. And you go on to the police's database. You have their home screen and then the series of videos, which you access through a search query. You put in search terms and they pop up, and you get a series of videos that show small clips of those police interviews, and you have to piece the narrative together yourself to figure out the mystery.
That's awesome. And you mentioned to me earlier today that you've actually gone back to the curriculum and looked for connections that are based on inference, so you have an understanding of what you're looking for. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. So that making sure that it matches up with curriculum and it isn't just a fun game to play, because it is something that the students are completely immersed in. But I want to make sure that we go back and make connections to course curriculum.
Awesome. Okay. And then you had a ENG4U class that also went well today.
I
Tell me
did.
about that.
Yes. My grade 12 university level students are just starting into novel study, and with that we use literature circles. So they're reading, between the 32 of them, they are reading 4 different novels. And today was the first time they had a chance to get together with one completed task of the 5 that they have a choice of completing over the course of the unit. And it was their first day to discuss. And in particular, I had a group of boys who are kind of reluctant readers. They have been in the past. And as soon as they walked into class, they started high-fiving each other because every single one of them had read past the point that they decided upon as a group. And then they decided they were going to form a club based on who was ahead in the reading, and then the discussion that they generated based on the reading and the task that they completed was excellent. It was insightful and analytical and just a lot of fun. They're enjoying the novel, but are able to describe why they are beyond just liking it or disliking it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is you and I have worked with the rest of the department to choose novels that we think will challenge students appropriately, but also engage them first. Can you just tell us briefly why you think that engagement piece is so important?
I think the students knowing that they have a choice, that we're not forcing one novel in this example upon them, and just that variety, because 30 different students, there are going to be 30 different ideas of what is good literature, and maybe not hitting the nail on the head every time, but keeping them engaged allows them to go beyond just I like it so it's valuable, or I didn't like it so it's not valuable, and be able to get further into critical insight and analysis, and be able to have good discourse with one another and with their teacher about the novels that they're studying.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.